Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the new Hiya Toys Exquisite Mini Predator, the Jungle Predator, from the very first Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Probably, in my opinion, the best Predator movie currently made. It's just a classic film, just done very well. Here is the figure. This is the box it comes in. Here in the top middle, we have the Exquisite Mini Predator Jungle nameplate. Very large front of the box. We have the clamshell with the window box showing all the accessories and the Jungle Predator inside. Here on the bottom left, we have the Jungle Predator artwork with a shoulder cannon on. Looking pretty sweet. Down here on the right, we have choking hazard warning for any children under 3 years of age. These are recommended for 15 years and above. Targeted audience, more for adult collectors. There's the Hiya Toy logo on the bottom right. Top of the box, Exquisite Mini Predator Jungle. Bottom of the box, same as the top of the box. Here on the side of the box, we have Predator. And down on the bottom, we have Hiya Toys. On the other side, same as the other side we just looked at. On the back of the box, Exquisite Mini Predator Jungle nameplate up there. Your basic warnings there. Exquisite Mini is a new standard setting series for 1/18 scale featuring super articulation action figures on the Hiya Toys. Here we have Twitter and Facebook information if you want to follow them. Hiya Toys company information. 20th Century Fox restrictions, the UPC, and 2 product shots of the actual character itself. Pretty nice. Just gonna take this bad boy out of the package, see what we got. Inside the box here, we have a product insert. This is showing you all the, well, not all, but probably the ones from starting from the beginning up to maybe, currently. I want to say current, but I don't think it has like some of the, like maybe up to the Elder Predator version 1. Then there's the new Elder version 2. Then we have the new AVP coming up. This is really cool. This is the backing of the box. Most of the ones you really can't make out a whole lot, but this this is pretty sweet. Definitely use that as a pretty cool background. I love the black and white. The black and white is pretty cool. What we're going to do now is we're going to lift this clamshell off. There's no tape on it. There's no figure and accessories. Looking cool. Here's our Jungle Predator. Man, he looks pretty nice. This is by far my favorite of all of them. Very cool. Got silver helmet. That classic helmet with a black wash on it. Those black visor eyes are pretty sweet. We have a shoulder cannon there, pointing down. This one does not look like it's, oh yeah it is. It's definitely posable. It goes up and down. It was just down. Let's take a look at that and see. It's very cool. And I believe this does spin, but it doesn't seem it wants to spin. May have to heat it up a little bit because the one from the Elder Predator, it spins. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And I believe that is the same loadout. Yeah. Just gonna have to heat that up some. This is a unique design. He has a skull necklace of bones, different types of bones there. You can see that under his chin. Then he has another attachment on a string, I guess. It's rubber, but it's basically, it has spinal cords on it. Wow, two separate ones. It's a larger one, this one's smaller. It keeps falling off. It was awesome. He has a small shoulder pad here, small shoulder pad there. He has a gauntlet on each arm, and then this gauntlet has the blade attachment here on top. These are actually more of a darker gunmetal with the heavier black wash versus the mask. And this is kind of, his armor is pretty much throughout the darker gunmetal. His helmet's more of a silver. He does have a silver half chest plate, if you want to call it here. Up through here, and there's a strap here, and it goes up around. I guess that's part of his loadout, which for this thing, for his backpack. That's pretty wicked. That's amazing. Very cool. His waist here has like a brown. I always feel funny saying it's like a waistcoat or a loincloth. It just doesn't sound cool. So it's like these waist garments, this Tarzan thing. I don't know. So it's brown, and we do have that same gunmetal guards here on the side of his legs there, in the what is going to call it, the center with the black belt. And then he has knee pads, and then he has these guards, these gunmetal guards from his ankles to his knees. And it looks like that's one piece, but it's not. The actual knee is on a separate piece. Very nice. See, those are retractable. Pretty awesome feature, I think. Gotta be careful when you're pulling this in and out. They can bend very easily. I'm not sure they would break because they're kind of soft, really soft plastic. That's why you gotta be careful. He has like a pouch on the back of his garment there. You see that his skin is more of a darker brown, and the lighter, it's like a, I don't know what that is, like a tan, I guess. It's tannish whitish. He has more of the brown on his back of his arm and his back there, and some on his legs. More on the front here, he has more of his lighter skin tone. He has those stripes down his legs and his thighs. Really cool. For articulation, the head turns just as you would expect. You have your shoulder canyon here that's going to be in the way. So obviously you can only turn it so far. And then the dreads hit the back of this pack here he has on. So this is very limited. Up and down, barely nothing. Shoulders on a ball joint. They will rotate 360. I'm going to be very careful with this figure. So the articulation is there. I won't lie to you. So you can see the ball joint. I'm not going to force it. Might feel some creaking. It's going to take some more heating. I did do pre-inspection this figure. I didn't find anything wrong with it. I did have to heat it. The joints are very stiff. So it's still a little stiff. I'm still not comfortable with total actuation of the joints. So we're going to take it easy. But your 360 on the shoulder, both shoulders, you can do it. We have articulation here at the bicep. When you're pulling, his arm does go up. When you're pulling up on his arm, I don't recommend pushing on this. That's on the end of the peg. You're gonna break that peg. You gotta get up under that ball joint. And honestly, you're not gonna get more than that, because once the shoulder pad hits the shoulder, you're not gonna raise your arm anymore. It's even less over here because of that shoulder pad. So it's not very much all to even look at. Like I said, you have articulation here at the biceps. So you want to be careful with those. You do have bendable elbows. but the articulation isn't the greatest because of the garments hitting the bicep of the arm. That's all you're getting. You're not getting there 90 degrees out of this guy. He does have a chest articulation here. Lower chest, upper stomach. You have over to 360 if you wanted to for some reason. Ab crunch. You can pull back a little bit. Forward a little bit, not much. The waist. He will sit a tad like so because of the legs hitting the garment. He does have thigh rotation. There's more articulation up here. There's a ball that's attached to the center there. You can move that too but you can't get to it because of the garment here. He does have double jointed knees. Knees on these always scare me. So they all have a soft ratchet on them, and every time you move it, you feel a little pinch, and you're like, ooh, you think you're going to break it. But you get about that range. Really cool. Feet do rotate. These are usually super stiff. Can't move them out of the package, so you're going to have to heat them up. I can't get much of a up and down on this guy. Doesn't seem to want to be. It looks like there's a small joint up in there. The other figures have it. Can't get it to work. Not worth breaking. For that small, you're going to get very tad movement. It's not even worth it. It's not going to even alter your posability. It's so minute. He looks amazing. The articulation isn't the greatest on these figures. There's something about these that have a great appeal to them. They would enhance all your universe collections. If you want to enhance your G.I. Joe, if you're into the Hot Toys, Aliens, or Injustice figures. I mean, if you're putting any video games or Mortal Kombat, you have Mortal Kombat figures as 1/18 scale. You can, go at it carefully. No heavy play. I only recommend collectors careful play with these if you want to keep them nice. It's good on the shelf. They look great for displays. This one doesn't seem like it's, because those hinges maybe not working. He wants to lean back, or if he's just back heavy because of his load out there. So we'll take a 360 of this guy. And if you guys can see everything, his dreads are individual. He does have the beads on his head. That's incredible for 1/18 scale figure. Sculpting is great. He looks fantastic. Playability is another issue. But he's awesome. Very awesome. So let's see here. Let's do some comparisons before I get into the weapons. So here he is with the Lost Predator. Here he is with the Shaman Predator. Here he is with the Scout Predator. Very awesome. I'm going to, these guys that stand out is tough sometimes. Here he is with the Tracker Predator. For some reason, the Predator figures for the Predators movie, these guys here, are just a bit bigger than the other Predators. These are your more recent ones. I think that, these may be more of like an Alpha Predator. They seem more bulkier. The materials are definitely different. There's more of a solid material, these guys. Here's with the is this the Tracker Predator? Falconer. This is the Falconer Predator. Always get those two mixed up. Yeah, that's awesome. Here he is with the, if you want to give him a Predator Hound. this guy is just, he just looks fantastic. He has a great presence on your shelf. Definitely extremely happy with him. Playability, that's out the window. So, accessory wise, we have a mud stand. Each one of the pros come with them. You can connect them all together with little HOI brackets that come with the figure. See if I can get them out of the clamshell here. Give me 1 second. These are stuck in there pretty good. That way, yeah. We have, I don't know what you guys call them. You can call them HOI brackets. Whatever, doesn't matter. Simply go in here. And you connect the other stands together. You can do them, horizontal or vertical. Doesn't matter. Whatever you can come up with for your shelving. This is amazing. We have a skull and spinal cord, part of a pelvis there maybe. Hiya ripped out of somebody. This thing is amazing. The paint on this is amazing. I love this shade of red that's on that skull. It has a black dirty wash on it. The spinal cord looks a little more, what do you call that? Coagulated blood. Here's the red, the more black on the lower part of this accessory, but that skull looks fantastic. It is freaking awesome. That's crazy right there, right? Super, super cool. He comes with collapsed and a full out bow or spear, whatever you want to call it. He has a greenish, slightly green rag around the middle. This is a heavy silver with a heavy black wash on it, collapsed. It's basically this, not extended. This is basically just a silver with a black wash. The band there, yeah, they match. They pretty much match. This is got more of the wash than this one did. Just as a note, if you've watched any of my other Predator figures reviews that I currently have up, you want to check those out. They're really cool. The diameter on these things are quite large, and they will stretch your fingers out on your Predator figures. So you're gonna want to check. You're gonna want to be careful. You can get it to work. I recommend, putting them in, taking them out a whole lot. You leave them in, you're gonna stretch your fingers out, and then you try to put in, like, say, something that has this die. If you're gonna put this skull piece in, like a diameter difference, you're talking, it won't hold the skull anymore. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Lastly, he has an extra set of hands. These are 2 open hands, painted to match his skin tone. And bottom there, they're kind of lighter, strapped down the bottom of the fingers. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's him. He's awesome. Design wise, looks fantastic. Accessories, red skull, spinal cord, fantastic. The spear is a great accessory, but they should have checked their tolerances on it, because they can definitely become, see, like, he gets up into here, he's, ready, like, up in here is about the most he's ready to take without me having to pull his fingers out. And imagine getting up on this bigger side there. It's up to you. Remember, guys, your money, your toys. Do what you want with them. Have fun with them. But it's not fun breaking them. So keep that in mind. You get these guys, heat them up, open them up, take your time. They're going to be stiff, guaranteed. You may get lucky, get one joint out of the whole figure, but you're going to heat something. You're going to heat something. You're not going to get one of these Predator figures without having to heat them. That's all, you know, that's the nature of the beast. And I recommend it because these are hard to come by. I'm going to give you a little inside tip only from my channel is today is as of this video, I'm putting it up tonight. So if you catch this video today, there are some figures that have just got in stock at Big Bad Toy Store. I don't think it's this Predator Jungle one. I think it's a Shaman Scout. Maybe the Lost. And I think the one from the Predators movie. Yeah. But not this one. I don't think so. But if you want these, Big Bad Toy Store, $19.99. I think it's like $4 to ship it. Unless you live overseas in the United States. Plus you pay tax, whatever your percentage is. You're going to want to hit these up. I've had these for a while. I got them when they first came out. I went on the first waves. And then wasn't sure if I was going to open them. And I decided, you know what, these are too cool for to set in a box. So I'm going to play with them. I'm going to set them on my stand, on my displays. So then I'm going to do some reviews for them. Put the information out there for my channel, so you guys know. That's a little inside tip. If you guys haven't been to Big Bad Toy Store, I'm not affiliated with them, so don't worry about like anything like that. I'm just here to help you guys out. You know, it's hard to get figures anymore, especially walking in a store or something. So yeah, you can grab a couple of these ones. See what you like. I do have reviews for most of the ones that are available. You also can get these on Amazon. I'm not sure about the Predator, this Predator one here. I know there's other ones back there are currently available. Even the Predator Hounds, which are hard to get. But they want like $25 for shipping. It's basically $19.99, $4.99 in shipping. You're still paying it. So it's the same price when you Big Bad Toy Store, Amazon, same thing. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I really hope you guys would subscribe, support my channel. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And happy hunting and good luck, and we'll see you in the next review.